wouldn't be the best buddy without my best buddy, Trevor Boland. Thanks for joining me again, Trevor.
Thanks for having me.
We've got a lot to talk about and a lot to go over.
We've had long episodes, but I think this is probably going to take the cake.
Yeah, I'm just going to start axing a bunch of commercials over here. Not for the Bone and Biscuit, obviously,
and
for everything else.
No more music. We're going to finish this day off with just us.
From now until 6 p.m. Where can we start? A recap of this weekend. Let's talk about Santa.
Yeah. We've got pictures up. I don't know if those are yours right there.
Yeah, these are mine. I can show these.
Show them. The Bone and Biscuit had Santa down. Santa Pet Picks. It is our annual event that we have this time every year. And we had a massive nonstop lineup of people, which made it fantastic. So all the money that they raised from these pictures, it was by donation only.
Yeah.
All of those funds are going to come out to being food and treats and whatnot for the SPCA, for On Our Way Home, and any of the local shelters that need food so badly this time of the year. So all the donations are going to feed the pets throughout hopefully next month. And
we don't have a donation total yet.
We don't.
We will pass that along, I'm sure, as soon as we can. We'll celebrate the success of the time of year and of the community. It's at least $40. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
That's for me.
I think it well exceeded $40.
Yeah. Well, again, look at these two idiots. I haven't been able to get them in a picture
and
in the same place.
It was perfect.
And we had to bribe them with treats and toys, but you know what? Your staff, unbelievable again. Santa, even better. But I want to bring up not just my two idiots. I want to bring up this handsome fella.
Yes.
If you don't recognize him, I don't blame you. He's grown a little bit.
Huge.
He is one of our 4 air buds.
Yes.
That we ended up getting adopted because of the Bone and Biscuit Best Buddy program.
And I almost think that was almost in the first few weeks.
That was like the first month. Yeah, it was early October at latest. Yeah. And look at him. He's gone from a puppy to the full-fledged home. This was Mud Bud, I believe.
Yeah, and his name is Ace now. But they brought him in, and as soon as he came in, I'm like, that is a beautiful dog.
Yeah.
And she came over, and she's like, you probably won't recognize him, right? Because of how big he is. And then she said he was one of the buds, and I'm like, no way. I'm like, okay, well, we're going to get a picture right now of you with Santa. Because this is truly, when we talk about what it is we do, we do very little. All we do is right?
In all honesty, we don't do that much.
I don't even know why Adam pays you, but we don't do a huge amount with this other than ensuring people know the pets that are available, the local pets from community shelters, and then you look at this picture, which you're going to tune in later, or if you're watching us right now live. This is why we do this, because all 4 of these pups were in homes, and what's awesome is these guys. Just down the street is one of the other ones.
Oh, that's
so they're
awesome.
Like within a block from each other, right? So, one day I'd like to see all 4 of them. It was a real treat that I was there.
Can we do a reunion episode?
Right?
Come on, guys! We got to get this to work.
Bachelor does it. Why can't we do it?
100%, absolutely.
So it was a fantastic event, and that it tied back into Bone and Biscuit's 13 Days of Christmas.
Yep.
I know we chuckle about that, but. Today is 25% off Big Country Raw. So if you are a Raw fan, there is some massive savings on the Bone and Biscuit Facebook page. If you share it and like it, you get to win one too. So we choose 2 winners every day. So this goes on right until Christmas Day. But there's some pretty big savings and some pretty fun games.
I love everything going on down at the Bone and Biscuit, but we can't talk about only them. We do have to quickly recap some of the SPCA Best Buddies that are still available. Let's talk about Daisy first. I'll throw her.
I wish she would get adopted. I'm so happy that the other ones have all been adopted, right? Like we're down to just the last couple that we've featured the last few weeks. But Daisy is available. And if you're watching this, please share this. Tell your friends about it. Daisy would be so great to get into a home by the new year.
This has become a weekly tradition in my house where I will go home. My wife will have watched this and she'll go, so we need to talk about Daisy. I'm like, no, we don't.
Really?
No, we don't. We cannot take in another.
You imagine if Daisy was part of that picture?
I legally can't. They won't let me.
Yeah, they will. Three's okay.
I have asked my people at the condo board and they're like, no, you can't. Absolutely not. I'm trying.
I'll phone your people.
There
at
you
the
go.
condo board.
I love it. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that right before the holidays. Nudge is another one that has been not been adopted yet, which I think surprised a bit of everybody. I mean, look at this handsome young fella.
He's a beauty. He is an absolute beauty. So Pogo got adopted. We adopted out some of the other cats that we had featured.
Yep.
Nudge is available along with Daisy, and I mean, I'm just going to throw this out there, but they actually would get along quite well. So
they would actually. That's adorable. And this is the last one. This was, I believe, last week's was
Nudge
7.
Got adopted.
Are you sure? I'm looking at my notes here, and I believe they said that 7, Daisy, and Nudge.
There was just somebody looking at Nudge.
Yes, unfortunately.
But Nudge is still available.
So 7 is this other one that we had from last week. You can go back. You can check out all
7
of these
had the
videos.
Beautiful eyes.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, she did.
She is right there.
So that's the 3 recaps. Should we talk about our best buddies, plural, for this week? I'm calling them the Pooh Crew.
I see now. I was like, I wonder if he's talking about us. Who's he talking about?
Yeah, well, also, yes. And if you're out there and you're listening, you're not watching POOH, as in Winnie the Pooh Crew. And there's a reason for that. I'll let you take it from there.
I think this was my favorite part, though. She said, so Sarah writes these for us, and she sends these to us, and she's like, here are this week's buddies. And this isn't actually the part we read, but we couldn't pick just one from this litter, so we thought you would feature all 4. They're all female, and they're all 10 weeks old. So, I mean, that kind of gives you a little bit of a hint. Say hello to Winnie, Piglet, Kanga, and Rue, a delightful litter of 4 sisters who are anxiously awaiting their forever homes. These 4 little ladies are as sweet as they come, each bringing their own unique personality to the mix. Playful, curious, full of love, and they're sure to brighten your days. You can catch them often by the window, keeping tabs on the comings and goings of your office, or curled up together in a cozy spot. Piglet is the shyest of the sisters, often taking her time to warm up to new friends, but once she does, her gentle nature shines through. Kanga and Rue are social butterflies, always eager to say hello and welcome visitors. And then there's Winnie, who can be found waving her paws from a scratching post and demanding all the pets and attention she can get. It's kind of like we're talking with people in the office.
Yeah, 100%. Right? I just toned out for a second. I'm like, who are we talking about right now? Connie's out there. Katarina's there somewhere. Yeah, 100%.
These sisters have a special bond and love to snuggle and play together, making them a perfect option for families looking to adopt 1, 2, or maybe all 4 of these kittens. Imagine the joy of having these sweethearts grow together in your home. If you're ready to add a new kitten or 2 or 4 to your family, come and meet Winnie, Piglet, Kanga, and Rue. These lovely kittens can't wait to be your new best buddy.
I say this every week, but these guys are so freaking cute.
I love the Siamese.
Do you? I was just going to ask. I mean, like my mother and her kids, you're not supposed to have a favorite. Do you have a favorite?
Yeah.
Is there one where you'd pick
I would say that's number 2 right there, the dark. But that Siamese is a beautiful cat with the blue eyes. So, I mean, all 4 of these kittens are beautiful, but I mean, those 2, Rue, would be certainly probably one of my top picks.
My wife is literally out there live texting me right now going, Piglet is beautiful. We are not getting a cat.
Well, you have 2 dogs.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's so many animals.
On the condo board.
And half a dozen fish.
Consider it dealt with.
I'm fairly certain I can be considered a large animal. So, I mean, like, for the love of goodness, somebody needs to adopt these animals.
Would you consider getting a bigger place maybe, and then we could put more pets in your home?
I need Adam to pay me more so that I can buy a house.
I'll make that call as well. So first I'll call your condo board, then I'm going to call your boss.
Yeah, 100%.
All
done.
Right.
Consider it done. Trevor, these adorable animals just need a home. If we can fit them in before Christmas, that would be ideal.
Yeah.
But we
not
also
as
don't
a Christmas present.
Not as a Christmas present. That's what I was going to say. Is I don't want this to be a Christmas present. I don't want it to be a rushed decision. But at the same time, if you're kind of feeling it, if you're like me and suddenly you're looking at these cats going, maybe, just maybe. I mean, please call the SPCA.
But you know what, too? It's not even the fact it's around Christmas time, but I mean, a lot of people are home more during this time of the season. The kids are out of school, so you're able to spend more time with house training and, you know what I mean? Different kind of training.
Exactly.
So that, to me, is what makes it a better time of the year.
Yeah.
Especially with, going into January, February, and it's a bit colder. You've already kind of got that week to 10 days under your belt of training, right?
Yeah. It's the perfect time of year to add a best buddy to your home. Trevor, anything we're missing over at the Bone and Biscuit? I know that we talked about the 13 days of Christmas.
Yeah, 13 days of Christmas. Big thanks to everybody who came down for the annual Santa Pet Picks. That was an absolute blast. The staff had an amazing time, and I think so did everybody who came down. Some of the picks, I just love them. They're all on our Facebook page. So if you did come down and you're looking for those pets, or those pics, they are on the Bone and Biscuit Facebook page.
Yep.
You can actually see them right through the day one, day two. And there is some really epic pictures there.
There's some pretty cute ones. I noticed that a couple of families also brought down their children
They did.
as
We had
well.
Baby's First Christmas was one of them, so that was posted.
So
I think
cute.
we posted that on Sunday on there. So we did. We allowed kids and pets, people and their pets, everybody. I mean, it is the season to be together, and what better way to do it than keepsake memory from Bone and Biscuit?
The Bone and Biscuit is a place for all animals, you and I included. Trevor, thanks so much for popping in again, man. Always appreciate it.
See you next week.